Hey everyone, and welcome to our Lunch with Liebert series. Running a little late today, but that's because we're at the Chicago Association of Realtors. I just got out of an interesting board of directors meeting, and so we are running late today, but we're excited about what we have, and it's actually one of the coolest programs I've seen so far. It's Homes for Heroes, and it's an incentive program for a lot of our community heroes. It's something totally different. It's a very valuable incentive program, and we wanted to share it with you, maybe answer some questions. So again, we're running a little late, but you are live. So if you're watching this and it's not pre-recorded, you can actually ask us some questions. The Homes for Heroes program, it was started not a couple years ago. It was actually, I think, over a decade ago now. And my friend David here with the Federal Savings Bank, he has a lot of experience not only with this program, but veterans programs, and actually is a veteran. Yep. So I wanted to introduce you and have you tell a little bit more about yourself and what you think is exciting about this program.
Oh, thank you, Nick. So again, my name is David Piatek. I'm Vice President at the Federal Savings Bank, and Nick and I got together on this program because we really want to help the community, really, right? Mm-hmm. It's the first responders, it's the nurses, the doctors, the firefighters, paramedics, and police officers that really benefit from the program. So one of the things that we do from the lending side is we offer $500 off closing costs, right? So this is one big advantage for folks, especially when you're looking at the different costs associated with owning a home. $500 can be a lot of money. And one of the things that we also specialize in is in the VA home loan, right? So one of the advantages for veterans to buy a home is to go up to $453,100 without putting any down payment. That
Wow.
includes condos, multi-units. So, I mean, veterans could truly benefit from, if they buy a multi-unit, putting no money down and having positive cash flow day one.
That's amazing. So, you can potentially, if you're working with somebody, a real estate agent that's a part of the Homes for Heroes program, like myself, if you're also working with a lender that's part of the program that's also involved on the VA loan side and understands the VA loans, there's a lot of different programs out there. If you're a doctor, there's some amazing programs out there for you. So the Homes for Heroes program, let's kind of go over that first. It's an incentive program where the realtor rebates a portion of their commission to the hero. And so when we say hero, it is police, firefighters, EMTs and first responders, anybody in the medical profession that's a doctor or a nurse, doctor of chiropractic, any of them, and then also obviously a huge group of people, veterans. So very big proportion of our community heroes are positively influenced by this program, and the savings are significant. I'm going to give you a link in a little bit to my Homes for Heroes site. If you saw this earlier today on my Facebook or on any of my social media, I gave out that site information, and there's a little calculator on my Homes for Heroes website that tells you how much you could get back from the realtor rebate, and it's significant. It's actually approximately about 25% of the realtor commission. So you're looking at potentially thousands of dollars back to you as the community hero. And David, tell us a little bit more from your standpoint of what you like about this program and what you see it fitting into your overall business.
So from my business perspective, it's again just really a way to give back, not only just because we give a discount, but we don't give a discount on service, right? Mm-hmm. So you still get the full Monty of us walking you through a transaction, showing you different options that are available to you, because there's over 100 different products out there, right? And especially when it comes to buying a home, it can be frustrating, right? You have to admit it, right? Everybody knows somebody that's done it. It's kind of gets frustrating at points, but we still walk you through that. And one of the advantages of the program is to offer a discount of some sort so it can make home buying more affordable, and then also just reaching out to those folks that are really bettering our community and helping us and just walking them through and educating them on the process.
Absolutely. And a couple questions easily answered that I know we've already gotten one text message directly here onto my system. You can, first of all, this is not just for people buying a home, it's for if you sell a home as well. So there's a rebate on if you sell a home or a discount. It's not just for the first time you sell or buy a home, it can be for every time you sell or buy a home. You don't have to be active military, you can be reserves, you can be obviously someone that served a long time ago or someone that's active military right now today. And it's also if you were a former law enforcement, police, firefighter, anything like that. So if you are retired or this was your former position, you still qualify for the program, because the bottom line is you have been a community hero, and that's what this program is trying to help with. One that's outside of those areas, we can connect you with a great Exit Realty agent there. And there's a lot of us that are involved with the Homes for Heroes program. So it's wonderful for both us and the lender, because we know we're getting someone that's a community hero. We want to help them. How I actually originally got involved with the program, my story isn't quite as personal as David's, because David has obviously served as an active military member. But what I was doing was I was seeing a lot of CPS teachers, City of Chicago teachers, come my way, and they really have given a lot to our community, and sometimes have a really tough job. And there was another program that I was a part of that tried to help them out a little bit, but I was really impressed by Homes for Heroes because it's so well structured. It's a national program. There's a huge amount of education for us as the agent and the lender, and it's just something that you can go online and look and find all the different great hero stories, so it's not just about the agent or the lender themselves.
No, I agree 100%.
David, what would you have to add, I think, to this discussion?
Well, I mean, as far as, really, let me expand a little bit about some of the VA home loan benefits.
That would be
right? Because
fantastic.
that'd just be one thing to touch on, right? Again, there's hundreds of products out there, but one of the big advantages, again, of just the VA home loan, not only just going up to 100%, putting no money down up to $453,100, and then after that, there's actually no limit, right? The highest VA home loan is up to $9 million.
Wow.
Right? Because just veterans are just regular, even if you're on active duty. And one of the advantages of what we can offer as well is that we're a national bank, so we can help you nationally, right? So if you're from here moving to another state, and same thing with you guys, right? You guys have partners throughout the country that can help them out. And one of the big misconceptions about the VA home loan is that you could only have one VA home loan at the same time, but it's not the case, right? You can have multiple VA home loans at the same time. And the beautiful thing about the state of Illinois is that if you collect 70% or more in service-related disability, you don't pay property taxes up to about a $900,000 home.
Wow. So this is great stuff for you if you're a veteran. I think there's a lot of people out there that don't even realize some of these programs exist. Homes for Heroes combined with a VA loan, that means you're getting this property with little to no money down, and at the same time you're turning around and getting a rebate from your agent. This can be a fantastic thing for you, because you deserve it, quite frankly, as a veteran.
So actually, well, that's a good point, is that when you use your VA home loan benefits, you majority of the time almost have zero in closing costs after all the credits have been applied, and now you'd actually be making money buying a house. It's how crazy is that?
Yeah, isn't that? So I'm sitting there doing the math. I'm like, this is amazing. And I don't think everybody understands that this program exists. So you've really got two programs in play at once. And actually, I think when we put this on my YouTube channel later this week, we're going to add in the VA language, because we're talking so much about the VA part of it.
Right.
And look also to make sure that not only do you have all your paperwork in line, but that you've got a agent that is actually part of the Homes for Heroes program, because you've got, again, the VA loan part of it, then the Homes for Heroes part, that could actually have you getting a check back right after closing, which would be pretty amazing. And what paperwork do they need to apply to get their VA?
So one of the main things that sets what your eligibility is your certificate of eligibility. Now, typically, as a veteran or just even currently serving, if you go through the government website, it's like going to the DMV. It's like pulling teeth sometimes to get that. So for lenders like myself, we can actually get that for you. And 70% of the time, it just takes us a couple minutes to get that. And then once you are eligible for the benefit, then we have to see if you're qualified, right? So that's taking a look at your income, your assets, your credit, and just kind of going and walking you through that process, right? Not just here's what you're going to offer you, but really walk you through how does the loan work, right? Not just necessarily VA, because there's tons of options for down payment assistance programs, first-time homebuyer programs. I mean, it's just kind of endless, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so much information that's available out there. You just kind of have to figure out the great sources to go to. And, I'd like to thank you, David, for being here today, because David is, someone that's lived through the experience as a veteran and now is a expert in the VA loan world. So you've got him, you've got me for Homes for Heroes. So, let's definitely talk more. I want to encourage you guys to go on to my Homes for Heroes affiliate website. I'm going to post it again later today, actually right after this, in the comments section from this Facebook Live. I'll also have it on the link when I post it onto YouTube. And then David's information, David is tagged in this on Facebook. We're also going to put his contact information on the YouTube video. So if you're watching on YouTube, look underneath it in the comments. And yeah, let's thank our guest, David. And then also at the same time, let's thank our Homes for Heroes, our veterans, our police, our firefighters, our EMTs and first responders, our teachers, and our medical community, doctors and nurses. So thank you guys very much.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, David.
Thank you,
Appreciate
David.
it.
All right.